Okay, hi. We're trying to solve another problem that we looked at in class, where when you hit the new game button, it doesn't react, and so maybe this is another instance where Paint immediately might come into our to our rescue. Here, what I'm doing is I'm running this with computer moves, and um, we can speed this up. But what happens is yeah, here, let me do that because we can do this faster. Um, so let me get this down to like 100 and run this for sleep time speed. But we're running computer against computer here. And what will happen is you will get a win or whatever, a game ending, and the board doesn't clear. Okay, so it looks like who's winning with 5 in a row? It looks like the white C1. And I'm trying. It looks like the one like right here. Okay. So what happens though is if I hit a new game, boom. What happens is the computer's actually running. Okay. And what will happen is the board won't like change until the end of the game. See, look at that. So what we're going to do is figure out a way to kind of solve that problem too. Okay. So we're looking at how the button's going to work, and when we click on the new button, basically. Okay, and so we're looking to see where we could tuck in these sort of paint immediately commands and see what can be done. Okay, so to solve that problem, what I did was I thought about the Pente scoreboard because that's where the button lives, right? And I wanted to see what would happen because basically what the button is that it's there's an action listener here on the panel when you hit the score panel, and it triggers when you click the button. Okay, which is what we set up a while ago. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so what we do is we say, "Hey, start new game." Look at that. And so I guess what I was thinking was if I tucked in a something in the board start new game. So I'm gonna go to the board here. I'm gonna look for start new game. Would that handle my problem? Okay. And let me see where start new game is. I gotta go find it. There it is, start new game. Okay. So, one of the things that this does is it resets the board. Okay, start new game. Start new game, when it does stuff, it resets the board. So if we can just go to reset the board, this might be a new good place to put paint immediately. So I'm going to try that. That's what I did before. And so like I'll try this one thing. Okay, so what I've done is I found reset board. I put my paint immediately command in here, and I wanted to see if this would work. Okay. And I get some okay results, but I think I need to do other stuff. So let's put this on the computer. Okay, so it's running. And we're going to kind of let it win here. Somebody's going to win. See what happens. Stop the game. There we go. Okay, so there's a 5 in a row out there for white. Trying to see if I could see it. Where is it? But okay, again, this like indicates we have to do something about. Oh, here it's right here. So that's good. And then if I hit the new game button, before it used to not make any moves at all, but if I hit the new game button now, what it'll do is it'll do that. Okay, which is actually good, but then it doesn't do anything until the game's over, which sort of sucks. So I got the board cleared, which was helpful. And just wait for a second, it's gonna come. And there we go. Looks like blue won this time. Okay. And well, let's see if we can find it. Yeah, it looks like that happened here. Okay, which is good. But then let's see if I do this, it keeps doing this. Okay, so that's too bad. And then I thought about where to put it otherwise in the board, and it really has to do with like the computer move generator thing here. Okay, so we have something in check for computer move, right? And I actually put one down here, and it didn't really work incredibly well. But what I did was I added it in check for computer move. I added it right as soon as you do the computer move for the player. Like what happens is we call up the computer move, right? So we get a computer move, we find the coordinates of it, and then we put the new move on the game board, and then right after that I call this to get the board to trigger and paint and stuff. So I did it here. You'll have to type this. I just added it right here in two places. This is for like player one like Darkstone turns, and player two like Stone turns. And this seems to handle the problem. Hopefully it won't cause us any other problems by doing this, but it seems like we've got our graphic act together here. So this is going to run. And it's going to put stones on, which is great. Does the captures like we like. Okay, so here white wins, right? Ta-da! But then it calls up a new game, and there we go. So it does its thing. So it was a matter of using these sort of like interrupting paint commands. Wow, 5 wins this year in a row. That's pretty cool. And it behaves like what we wanted it to do, which is great. And we should just keep going. What I want to do is I want to get the win identified, which I can do pretty easily tomorrow. And then from there, what we'll do is we'll start doing the computer move generator. Okay, so white one here, like there, and but the new game seems to be running fine. Okay, so that's great. And so get that done, and we will talk to you tomorrow. And let's see who wins here. But it's fun to watch. Okay, so blue wins. And where did that happen? Right there. There it is. Okay. Thanks. Bye.